Oi friends, Rin here. So I saw your comments, guys. You guys love the female tier list and you guys are wondering if I can do the male survivors tier list next. And that is what we are going to do right now. We are going to rate every single male survivor in Identity 5 based on their appearance, which is their skins and costume, and how fun they are to play with. Now guys, if you guys have not checked out the female survivor tier list yet, definitely do check it out. I will leave a link in the description below, so click on that link and see it for yourself if you guys have not already. Like usual guys, remember to leave that like, do subscribe if you guys have not already, and definitely do share with your friends. Like, why not? Like, why wouldn't you, you know? Anyways guys, definitely do enjoy. Okay, so before we get started on this list, like always guys, I want to explain that there are 4 categories. Instead of queen this time, right, we are going to go with king because obviously we are rating all the male survivors in Identity 5. Now the other 3 categories are the exact same, which is yes, fine, and meh. Now remember guys, these categories are based on 2 different things, okay? It's based on how fun they are to play with in a match, okay? So if I'm going to a match, am I having fun with this character, or they're just getting repetitive and boring over time? Now 2, how good are their costume? Are they unique and different every time, or they're just all the same costume and difference in only color? So that is how we are gonna rate these male survivors. So let's get started right away. So off the bat we have Thief, okay? Let's go with Thief. His costumes are interesting. Not many of them are like, you know, spazzing out with different like effects like Seer or anything, but they are different from each other, just not based on only color, but the patterns and the small details on it are really nice. So I would say he's probably like a 7 on costume wise, 7 or 8. His gameplay, it's okay. It's not the best. I mean, he only has a flashlight. He's pretty fun to troll with. So I'm gonna give him the fine status, okay? He's just okay, he's average on both sides, the skin side and gameplay. So 7-7, let's say about. Now let's go with Magician. I do not like Magician skin, okay? My favorite skin in the game for a male survivor is the Ripper Magician skin. Now the other thing is that that's the only skin I like about him. His other skins are so bulky, okay? Like, I don't know why, but all of them are the same color and it makes him so bulky and I don't like it at all. Now his gameplay are pretty nice, you know, you can trick the hunter with one and I find that pretty fun. So, you know, his costume wise, probably a 4 out of 10. I'll give it a 5 out of 10 just for the Ripper skin. But other than that, I do not like any of his skin. But his gameplay, I would say 8 out of 10. You know, I will put him in the fine status also. Now, I will put him behind Thief because, you know, Thief just has better skins than Magician overall. But they're pretty similar in gameplay for me. So the next one we are going to go with is Ford. Now, Ford, his skins are good. He does have that Nike skin. He also has the Dawn skin. He also has really good accessory effects like the bow or the flare running, which is really nice. I do like that. I like his rip football and damage football outfits, which are really nice. The New Year's one is actually pretty good too. So I'm gonna say his appearance wise is gonna be like probably 8 out of 10. It's pretty good. It's actually really good. His gameplay, 10 out of 10 actually, because it makes him really good and fun to play with. You know, like when you run and dash and tackle hunters, just a really fun time. So I'm gonna give him that yes status. You know, he's really good, but he doesn't deserve that king in my opinion. You know, his skins are good. His gameplay is good, just not the best of the best, you know? Because he still has that one technical side, you know? You can do many different tackles and variations of tackle, but they're always the same tackle. There's no one time you're gonna be like, oh damn, I just, you know, 360 no scope this hunter or something like that, you know? Just not the biggest wow moment of your life. Now the next one we're gonna go is Prisoner. Now I know many of you guys are simp for Prisoner, so I'm gonna keep this subtle, okay guys? Let's keep it subtle and simple. I do not like his skins. Okay, I like one of his skin, the Viper one. That's a really good skin. Now the crossover TPN, that's a really good skin too. But his gameplay and kite wise, I don't really like. It's not that fun. He has that one shock, which I find it does make a difference. Okay, I want to be clear for those who said that 1 second shock does not make a difference. When it does come to a technical aspect, it does make a huge difference. But anyways, we're not on that topic. We are rating these male survivors. And his kiting is just boring. It's just like any other kite of a normal kiter, right? You know, I can literally replace him with Dancer, which is a lot funner, you know? So his kite is probably subpar, like pretty subpar, 6 out of 10, you know? Nothing unique about it. His skins, I will boost it just for the Viper. So 7 out of 10 and 6 out of 10 kind of thing, you know? So I'm gonna put him behind Magician. I think he deserved that spot. You're like, okay, what is in King? Many of you guys would probably guess what is in King already. Okay, let's go with Wildling next. Okay, Wildling is an interesting character. His gameplay is really nice. I do like it a lot. But his skins are absolutely terrible, okay? I know the Olympian skin is really nice, but most of his skins are just different color of the same suit. Like, it's just like Gravekeeper, okay? The Gravekeeper is the base comparison because Gravekeeper skins are all the same. Now, Wildling skins are all the same, but they have variations of color. But yeah, so I'm gonna give him probably a 5 out of 10 on his skin. 5 out of 10. His gameplay though, pretty top notch actually. I would say 8 out of 10. It's really fun. 8 or 9 out of 10. I would see, yeah, somewhere there. You know, I'll put him in the higher category of fine. He does beat these characters because he's a lot funner to play with, but his skin's not the best, okay? Now let's go with Gravekeeper. Gravekeeper, I do like his cheese. Some of you guys don't like his cheese skin, it's fine. But I love his train conductor skin. It's actually an amazing skin to have. His S skin, not the best. His accessory that turns his dirt into sand, probably the worst thing I have ever seen. But he's meh, okay? He's just a meh character. I put him in meh for now. Maybe it will change later. Maybe he will go to fine later on. But for now, he's just in meh, okay? Because his gameplay is subpar. He does the same thing over and over. Decode, dig, shovel, go save, decode again. If must needed, he must go save again with dig, shovel, or get that dungeon escape with the shovel. It's just the same thing, okay? First officer, I'm gonna have to put him in meh also. He's behind Gravekeeper because I don't like his skins. Like, none of his skins, like, they're in gameplay wise, they're pretty similar. I would say that, you know, First Officer has more of a unique skill compared to Gravekeeper, but because First Officer skins are so bad, like, okay, name one First Officer skin that you guys know from heart, or yeah. You guys don't, because I don't either. It's just not relevant. His skins are just not relevant. Because if someone asks you, like, name a skin for Painter, golden ratio, you know? Like, off the bat of your head. But for First Officer, like, you have to think about it. Then when you think about it, you still can't come up with any skin. It's just really bad. His gameplay is definitely better than Gravekeeper, but because his skin is super, super duper subpar, like, I would say, like, 3 out of 10, okay? For his skins. And his gameplay is probably 5 out of 10 still too. So he can't beat Gravekeeper in that aspect, okay? Now we are going to next we're gonna go with Postman. Postman is actually a really fun character because you're not just relying on pure kiting, you have a doggo that you have to aim, and I think it's actually absolutely really cute. His normal skin already is actually really nice. His other skins are pretty good, but it's not the best skin I have ever seen. But I will give him that king status because of how cute he is and how fun his dog is to play with. He's just an adorable character. Like, who does not like Postman? Like, everybody loves Postman. But he's not the best of the best, okay? Let's just make that clear. Lucky Guy, his skins are subpar, 5 out of 10, you know. His gameplay, I would say average, actually, 7 out of 10. I like how you can open chests and get certain things that you want, so I would give him that 7 out of 10. His skins are really subpar. I can't even think of a good skin for him. Like, I know that Nagato, anyways, I messed that up already. His crossover skin is really nice. I do like it. They did redesign it. But other than that, I don't really like any of his skins. Like, what was it? Mellow Yellow? Like, why? Who in the developer team came up with that? They're just like, hey, What if I get a skin named Mellow Yellow and make his shirt yellow? Brilliant, right? So it's just really subpar overall. I'm gonna have to put him behind, yeah. Viper, these characters does beat him because their skins are a lot better than him in general. Okay, so the next one we have is, let's see. I'm not even going in order, okay? I'm doing this all in one take. Let's go with Seer. Seer has probably arguably one of the best selections of skin for male survivor in the game, because you know his huntsman skin is nice, his lunar face skin is nice, and that skin that you had to pay, like the Egypt skin, the eagle skin, I don't even know what was it like, you had to pay like a lot of echoes to get it too. It's all his skins are just really nice, you know. So his skin's probably 10 out of 10. Honestly, I would say 10 out of 10 for his skin. Like, you guys would agree with me also. His gameplay, absolute boring. He's just exactly like Perfumer. If they can go on the same list, they would be right next to each other. Their skins are absolutely flawless and so nice. But because their gameplay is the exact same thing, you give an hour to yourself or to another player and you go back to decoding or normal cutting. It's just so boring and so repetitive. I don't like it. I'll give his skin a 10 out of 10. His gameplay, subpar. It's pretty average. It's not the funniest, but I do like the accessory effects and stuff. So I'm going to give it like 7 out of 10. Because his skins are 10 out of 10, I'm going to have to push him to the yes. But if his skins were only okay, it would be in the fine area. So I would say a yes for Seer, okay? Just a yes. Explorer. I don't really like Explorer skins. It's just not the best. Like, I can't recall many skins for Explorer off of my head. I do like his turtle skin. I think it's an absolutely cute skin, okay? I like how he does get smaller. So I'm going to have to push him, you know, his skin wise, 7 out of 10. He does have some unique skins. The turtle skin, the Alice skin, the anthropologist skin, I'm pretty sure. I think that's how you say it. Or something like that. His skins are pretty nice or pretty decent. Gameplay wise, could be unique sometimes. I'm going to have to push him right here for now, you know? He does beat the Viper because he had more selection of skin compared to Pris. They're kind of mixed feeling for me right now. But anyways, we are going to go with Cowboy. Cowboy, I do like one of his skins for the bee costume. I'm not the biggest fan of a lot of his skins, like the regular skins. But I do like the COA skin for him, which is really nice. I do like it a lot. His gameplay is really good though. Like, I would say 9 out of 10. It's really fun to play Cowboy. Although sometimes it could be messy with Cowboy, but you know, like saving someone from the balloon and lassoing them randomly, it's just a really fun aspect of the game. So I'm going to give his gameplay 9 out of 10. His skins, average, pretty sure. 7 out of 10. So I'm going to have to push him right here. He does beat Seer because his gameplay is a lot better than Seer. Seer gameplay is just, I don't want to talk about it anymore, but you know what I mean, okay? Okay, let's talk about Batter. Batter, his skin, he doesn't actually have many skins to begin with, okay? He has that cake skin, he has the donut skin, and his normal skin costume, right? So, does not have many skins, so I'm going to have to put him subpar for skins, so 4 out of 10, stuff like that. His gameplay is really fun. You can balloon save, you can stun save, you can kite with the ball. It's really nice. I would say 9 out of 10 also. But, you know, because his skin is so subpar, it's hard to push him past Seer, you know? Seer has really good skin, but his gameplay is subpar. But Batter has really good gameplay, but his skins are super subpar. So I'm going to have to put, you know, likewise, I'm going to have to push him. I do like his regular skin, so I'm going to have to push him past Seer, okay? Like, his normal base skin I actually really like it. But because he does not have a wide selection of skin, he can't be passing Cowboy or Forward like that. Now, Mercenary is a very fan favorite of many players, not because he's played a lot, is because, you know, his appearance, you know, a lot of his skins are really nice. People do like his furry skin. They do like the blue skin of him. I don't even know how to say it. I don't remember the skin name. I like the Hound skin, okay? It's not an A or an S skin, but it's a really nice skin. He also has really nice effect. His dash can be turned into blue feathers. Gameplay wise, I don't really like it. He does the same rescue. He's really good at rescuing, but we're not going for a technical aspect. We're just seeing how fun they are. I would say he's an average character too for funness. Fun. What in the world? So 6 out of 10 on gameplay wise. His skin wise, pretty top notch. I would say 9 out of 10, somewhere there. Okay, but because his gameplay is pretty subpar, I'm gonna have to push him like right here. Okay, like you can argue between these two, but realistically, Wildling gameplay is much better than Mercenary. But that's just me. Maybe you guys like playing Mercenary more than Wildling. But yeah, I would say that. I think the list is pretty solid right now. So we only have 6 of them left, and I know you guys are probably wondering right now, why is there a robot? Why is it considered a guy? It's not really considered a guy, so we'll deal with it last. It's more like gender neutral, but because I did not put it in the female list, I might as well put it on this list. Gotta give it some recognition for all its hard work in decoding it ever has done, but I did not make this list, Bia did, so don't blame me. Anyway, so we have Lawyer next. I like his bunny skin, okay? It's just an absolute troll. Space Black, really funny skin too. He just a funny looking character in general, okay? I don't know how to explain it, but he's just a funny character, okay? Appearance, top notch, guys. Top notch right there. Because of the Lawyer skin and the Knight skin that he has, I'm going to give his skin 8 out of 10. I like the gameplay of Lawyer, okay? I know that he doesn't have a unique ability or anything like that, but he can see the hunter, right? But because he rely on pure normal kiting, it really tests your skill on how well you can kite without any ability outside of your map, which is really interesting. So I'm going to give him that yes status, okay? So next we have Embalmer. Okay, you guys know where I stand on the topic of Embalmer, okay? Now, Embalmer is not the best character in my opinion. I don't like his mask aspect, like the mask that he wears. It's just kind of not that appealing to me, okay? I do like his, star skin. I do like the Hamlet skin. The crossover skin is really nice too. But, because his skins are not the best, I mean, his skins are pretty good, but his gameplay wise is not the best, okay? It's really boring because you're placing a coffin and you don't kite, the coffin goes to waste. I mean, you could give it to another player, but it's not fun playing Embalmer. It's a lot of setup for Embalmer. And yes, he could change the game around at certain situations, but overall, like normal matches, not that great of a character. But because he has pretty good skins, I'm going to have to push him push up of first officer. So I think the list is pretty good right now, but it could be different for you guys. Okay, so we have 4 left. We have Painter, Acro, Prospector, and the Robot. Now, these are interesting characters. I do like them all 4. Well, 3. One of these are more of an ability, quote unquote. So we have Painter, right? Painter, I do like his golden ratio. I love his base skin overall. It's really nice. I really like his design. Just in general, his design is well made, well developed. So I'm gonna give his skin 9 out of 10. Golden ratio, perfect. Gameplay wise, his stunts are okay. 8 out of 10. But golden ratio is one of my favorite skins, so I'm gonna give him that 10 out of 10 on skins just for that. Golden ratio is very up there, like many guys like golden ratio. Like, you guys can't even lie. For those who say you guys don't like golden ratio, you're lying to yourself. Like, deep down, that golden ratio is perfection, okay? But his gameplay is pretty good, you know. I like painting the hunter, then stunning them, but it's the same thing, technically. So I'm going to give his gameplay 8 out of 10, but because of his skins in general, I'm going to give him that king status, okay? I'm giving him that king status, but just not the best. I do like it more than Postman because, you know, Postman skins are good, but just not better than Painter, you know? Now there's 2 characters left to talk about, okay? That is Acro and Prospector. Now I saved them last for a reason, okay? Because they're my 2 favorite male survivor in the game. Now first, let's talk about Acro, okay? Acro skins are pretty good, but they're pretty similar to each other. Now, the theme of his skins are clownish, okay? But one of his skins is very unique, and I really like it. And this skin is called Ace. Now, this skin could only be attained for a limited time through a certain event. The event is no longer there. Now, this skin is so unique is because it's different from his other skins, okay? It's a really clean-cut skin, and it does not have the clown theme with it. It's more of a tennis kind of theme, right? It's blue, and it's bright, and it's white, and it's just a clean-cut skin, and I really like it. And because of this skin, guys, I'm going to give it a 10 out of 10 for his appearance. Because once you obtain this skin, you do not need any other acro skin in the game. It's actually my favorite male skin in the game, so I'm super biased on this topic. So 10 out of 10, no questions asked. Now, gameplay-wise, he's the most fluid kiter in the game. Like, no question about it. Like, you guys can't even argue it. It's because his kite is so smooth and fluid at the same time. So no character in the game can do what he can do, okay? No other character in the game can vault windows or pallets so quick like him. Because he can vault them without ever having to actually vault them, okay? He can use his ball to jump over them. And that's really a defining kite. He can vault over something, then re-vault it right away, like a split second with his ball. Is so nice and fast. Now, he can also slow down the hunters, slow down their interaction, and mess with their abilities. And you know, in many cases, in many maps, he can do such amazing things. Like for example, in Moonlit River Park, he has so many jump spot, okay? Like sometimes the hunter have trouble catching up to him, and this is what makes him a deadly force in Moonlit River Park. Now the thing about this is that his gameplay is 10 out of 10, not just only that, okay? Because you can do many things with acro that you would be surprised with, like things that you guys would not think that you could do with acro. And you know, there's always that surprising moment with acro. You're like, wow, I just did that, you know? There can be that wow factor for acro, and it's just really nice. So I'm gonna give him that king status. He does pass Painter and Postman for obvious reason. Fluid kiter. Like, these two are not as fluid as acro, so he's just up there, okay? Now, Prospector. Prospector, okay, so acro is 10 out of 10, right? In both categories. Prospector is a really nice character. I really like him a lot. I play him so much. He's my most played character. The other thing about Prospector is that he's a really cool character because you can do many things in many different ways. Not like Enchantress, just one stun at a time, and it's pretty similar every single time. But Prospector, he can pull you off of things. He can stun you backwards. He can push you off levels like cliffs and stuff. It's just really nice. And he can balloon save very well, and he can support and harass pretty decently. So, you know, he's really up there in gameplay. I would say 10 out of 10 on gameplay. His skin, I do like his skin. I would say his skins are 9 out of 10 though, because none of his skin does beat the A skin in my opinion. He does have many variety of skin that are better than, you know, acro, but most of them are okay. I do not like his Mr. Mole. For those who like the Mr. Mole skin, I'm not a fan of it. His Soul Catcher one, or Soul Scratcher, is Soul Catcher, rip. Anyways, so Soul Catcher, it's a nice skin. I do like it a lot, but it's just not better than the A skin. His other skin, New Year skin, pretty good. His Ronald skin, pretty good. Just nothing beats the A skin. So just a 10 out of 10 on gameplay, 9 out of 10 on skin. Just nothing that beats the Ace costume. So sadly, in the end of the day, Prospector could not beat acro overall. He has to be my second. You're like, wait, what? Rin, you played Prospector like 10 billion times. You're telling me that Prospector is still not number one, not a king, not number one king on your list. Why? What are you doing? Are you high? You know, it is what it is. You know, Prospector is a great character, but he's just second on this list. Acro is more fluid, and you know, his A skin just beats everything. I'm like biased on this, super biased on that A skin. Anyways, there is one thing left. It is the robot, so we're gonna talk about that briefly. I really love the Robin Hood accessory on. Is it the Robin Hood? It's the one where he has the black coat on. It's really nice. I really love it. It's my favorite robot accessory in the game for mechanic. So appearance wise, just because of that, like 10 out of 10. Gameplay wise, he's pretty slow, but he decodes pretty well. So. And he's pretty fun to troll with the hunter, so I would say 8 out of 10, somewhere there. So I'm going to give him that king status also. More gender neutral, but you know, it is what it is. But anyways, guys, what do you guys think of my list? I think it's a pretty solid list in my opinion. I hope you guys did enjoy this list. If you guys did, remember to leave that like, do subscribe if you guys haven't already, and definitely do share with your friends. Now, definitely a big shout out to Bia for making this list for me so I can just do it right away. But anyways, guys, I will see you guys all next time.